Hello friends, I am introducing a video on innovation-led transformation of Industry 2 and 3 enterprises into Lean 4.0 smart factories for achieving exponential growth. I have 20 years of consulting, teaching, tech, soft skill mentoring, and startup advisory services work after having completed 34 years in industry. So the first thing to look at is that people who change after change will survive. People who change with change will probably succeed, but people who cause change will lead and grow exponentially. Change means, following the new normal in the post-COVID situation. And this is to be done because new normal has created a new playing field which may be irreversible. And we have to meet to these conditions, otherwise people will not accept what we offer. They want products and services which comply with the new playing field because they are in the new playing field. Now, post-COVID control measures have really created the new normal, and we have to look at all this. Okay, the first control measure has been keep 2-meter distance from other people. The new normal created is no physical contact, contactless buying, shift to e-commerce. The second control measure, focus on positive healthcare. Now, the new normal is that there's a lot of attention on illness prevention and personal wellness and in maintaining a clean environment. The third important control measure is lockdown and travel restrictions. Due to this, most of the work has been shifted to home. There are virtual meetings and online education. Then the next and final control measure is workplace hazard control. Focuses on occupational health and safer workplaces. So these new normals have to be part of how we work and do business. So the objective is that in this change, we have to innovatively apply advanced internet technologies and Lean 4.0. The outcome would be Lean 4.0 smart factory system, which gives a productivity gain of up to 40%, outbeating everybody. Innovation-led transformation requires a strategic mindset. The objective is to create a mindset which say, will do work culture kind of mindset. Whatever is required, we will be able to do it. And this is achieved by a leadership which we call agile servant leadership, which leads agile teams. They have the strategic mindset of will do work culture. This is followed by business innovation, where re-strategizing innovation-led transformation through clean slate business case. Nothing that has happened in the past applies anymore. So we apply a clean business case to develop a new startup or to reinvent new businesses out of old businesses, such as converting industry 1, 2, 3 factories into industry 4 factories. Then the enabling system here that we have to put in place are reducing complexities, minimizing waste, and maximizing customer perceived value. So innovation-led transformation requires 12 skill builders, which we actually e-mentor and uh, teach during the process when which transformation is taking place. So these are the various, you know, changes that have to be taught and brought in place. First is, emotional intelligence at the workplace, persuasive business communication, agile servant leadership, and team excellence in all areas, and customer buying cycle approach instead of following the company buying cycle approach. Then digital marketing, design thinking and creativity for uh, problem solving, and business model canvas. We use value proposition business model canvas. That is the approach now to follow. And the enabling system is business continuity management, health, safety, and ergonomics, world-class lean, new product design and development, industry for smart factories and products. So these are the systems which are finally created. All this requires an approach of innovation to recalibrate business culture, design safe workplaces, rethink business continuity, re-strategize the business model, refocus marketing approach, and then rebuild the smart factories. So we'll discuss this one by one. So redesign safe workplaces requires identifying and minimizing all risks and hazards using ISO 45001. So when we have studied the requirements of this ISO, we eliminate all risks and hazards using ergonomics. Ergonomics is the science of designing for human beings. Once we have redesigned to reduce risks and hazard, we monitor the system and ensure all our occupation health and safety. Wherever there's a flaw or a shortfall, we recalibrate the system. Then we build emotional intelligence to create relationships. So that's the first requirement when developing business culture. It all depends on emotional intelligence at the workplace. This is followed up by transparent communication about renewal with the workforce and all customers involved. Unless we communicate what we are doing, others will not accept it. So transparent communication right throughout is the need. And what will happen is we'll build a strong can be done culture through agile servant leadership. Agile servant leadership is developed not in the top management, but in every place there's a leader. He is made an agile servant leader. Leadership can be taught. It is not something which is inbuilt, and we teach agile servant leadership as a part of our e-mentoring program. So this is the strategic mindset that we're building. Starting and growing a business is as much about the innovation drive and determination of the people who do it as it is about the product itself. This is what Elon Musk says. And he really knows something about it, considering that he has developed the most innovative companies such as Neuralink and SpaceX, and of course, Tesla. So then we rethink business continuity through ISO 30001. We study this ISO's requirements, and based on these requirements, there are 10 key requirements here. In fact, we prepare business continuity plan with execution responsibilities. There have to be specific execution responsibilities delegated to a specific chair and a backup, so that when something fails, we know who is in charge of what and who will do what. We survive disasters while continuing to deliver critical products and services. That is the objective of preparing business continuity plan, that we continue to serve the market irrespective of whatever disaster has happened. Now, how do we re-strategize the business model? We use the normal as the base for renewal. Then we use a business model canvas to create the strategic plan. And as I said, we use value proposition design based business model canvas. That is what gives us 100% surety of success. And we use re-strategized business model as created to transform ourselves. This is the starting point of every transformation. Without this business model canvas, you cannot even start. This is a real starting point. It starts with the customer, the customer segments we want to serve, what are the requirements, and then what is the value proposition required to serve these requirements, and then we have to build these value proposition requirements within our team. We have to do what the customer wants, and we have to transform ourselves before we can really serve the customer. Then we have to refocus the marketing approach. Now everything has gone into e-marketing. So from our company buying process, we shift to customer buying cycle. Okay, we start from the customer down to the company, not the other way around as has been done by most people up to now. Then we re-strategize digital marketing. Digital marketing has become very, very minutely detailed, and everything is now governed by artificial intelligence and capturing big data, analyzing it and using it as part of digital marketing. So we have to re-strategize on this and sell, or I would say we no longer sell, we actually market. So we have to market all our products based on digital marketing as re-strategized. And to do this, we use the golden customer record. I'll tell you what this is all about. The golden customer record is a capturing of every single customer's data, every single customer in the world, capturing his data. Can you imagine? Whichever customers we are interested in, we have to capture their data. It's all in the cloud, and it's all possible now. If you make a Google search for, say, toilet paper, you just make a search for toilet paper, you will see, anytime you go to do Google search, you will see ads about toilet paper. You just made a simple search, which is the best toilet paper, which is the cheapest toilet paper, which is the best toilet paper. Anything, you will keep getting these messages. You'll be surprised. You go anywhere, you'll get these messages. You visit Amazon, obviously you will get it. You visit any other site, you'll see these ads all over the place. You can't escape them. Okay, so search with care. Now, the golden customer records consists of the service support that you give to the customer, the contact point of the service support, the market surveys, the customer answers, and the website serve history of the customer, which I just talked about, then social media used by the customer, what he says on the social media about himself, products, people he talks to, whatever he says. Every minute detail is captured. Now, then when the customer calls the call center, the conversation is recorded and minutely examined, and it tells you what really the customer likes and does not like, things like that. And of course, the purchase history of the customer. This is the golden customer record, and we build this into the system. Otherwise, we are sunk as far as marketing is concerned. Now, how do we build a lean smart factory? First, we use Lean 4 and cyber physical systems using IIoT. This is industrial Internet of Things. There are 15 components of this. Of course, I will not go through them here. And we deal with all of them and, create, use the system in creating a smart factory. And how we do it, we customize and create smart products as the base. And how we do this is use industrial Internet of Things. Okay. Internet of Things, sorry, here we use IoT. We are using industrial Internet of Things for creating the cyber physical system, that is the factory. Now to create smart products, we use Internet of Things. Internet of Things are the embedded software in smart products. How this works is how smart the product is. And all this is customized and recalibrated again and again by the smart product to serve the customer best. So a product which may appear to be a generalized smart product becomes a specific smart product for the customer simply because the Internet of Things sensors and working capability capturing processes built into the product. They study you and they recalibrate themselves to serve you the way you want to be served. Okay. And when we learn how all this is done, we participate in building a lean smart factory. Why I say we participate? Sorry. Why I say that we participate? It's because we do not actually, we build everything. We employ, contractors who will provide tailor-made things to our requirement. We just have to tell them what we want in the smart factory. And they build it. And while they're building it, you look at, okay, is this actually what we wanted? Did they understand us? Are they making it the way we wanted? You supervise the contractors. These turnkey contractors will make the smart factory. But if you do not supervise them, if you tell the fellow, I just want a smart factory, you will get a dumb factory. You have to know what you want. And you have to be very innovative in this approach, because unless you know how to innovate each and every step of the smart factory, you are not going to be smart. Okay. Now, there are 4 industrial revolutions, and anywhere from even industry 4, which is cottage industry, right up to industry 3, we can convert into a lean 4.0, industry 4.0 smart factories. Okay. It is like, somebody using a handset right in the village, suddenly starting to use a very smartphone, which gives him all the data about his crops and things like that, or whatever he wants. And he works accordingly. So it's just like that from being at the lowest level, we can still become a smart factory. There are no compulsions, limitations. Now, by going through this process, what do we gain? We have applied ISO 4500 and ergonomics to implement occupational health and safety in our factory, created flawless business continuity plan by using ISO 22301, then leveraged new normal and developed an innovative business model that will lead to exponential growth. The key word here is lead to exponential growth. Then we have transformed into a lean 4.0 smart factory system from any other system that we are following in the pre-COVID-19 era. And we have totally digitized our marketing, sales, and service. So productivity gains after full rollout include agile servant leadership and agile team. These two projects completion in half the time, at least. That was expected of agile teams and agile servant leadership. Now, these are built into e-mentoring. So occupational health and safety, we get happier workplace and lower absenteeism, practically no absenteeism, I would say, because nobody gets sick or injured. And we take care of their health even when they are at home. That's what we built into the whole system. Then we have reduced recovery time and costs and keep critical supplies rolling through business continuity plan. So all our end customers are happy. They get whatever they want, even when everybody else is shutting down. Then we have digitized marketing sales service. So it's highly personalized, low cost customer handling and sustained market growth. When I say low customer handling, it is practically zero customer handling. It's all done automatically, ultimately. And we have created a 4.0 smart factory system, which gives up to 40% productivity gain and individualized customization of products. So, gentlemen, thank you very much. Now, if you want a copy of this presentation, which I can give you in PDF format, you have to visit my website. I'll show you, and they're right back to me. I'll go to this website. Okay, so here it is. You go to this website, learning11x.in, and then go to email. When you go to email, you see this get in touch form. Just fill this in and tell us what you think about this presentation. Whether you liked it, you don't like it, what suggestions you and how can I improve it? And of course, I'll improve it. And then submit it to me, and I will very gratefully send you an email by email, a copy of the PDF format of this presentation. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I'll approve it and then submit it to me, and I will very gratefully send you an email by email, a copy of the PDF format of this presentation. Thank you very much, gentlemen.